What's up? I'm Grizz. Welcome back, episode 5 of Yamada. Last week, I think we made plans with Runa, and we're going to go out with her now, Akane that is. I don't know if that's a one-on-one thing that we're going to do, or if it's her brother and Yamada are coming as well. Like, I don't really know what's happening. So I guess we'll end up figuring that out. If it is more one-on-one, is she doing this strictly because she actually does feel bad, or is she doing it because she has some sort of plan to kind of get rid of Akane in a way? Not saying it's gonna like go bad like that, but maybe like say some stuff or like try and like give her like some sort of warning or something to like stay away from these people because we know how protective she can be of the people around her. Or is she genuinely a good person and she just feels like she was beyond rude the first time that they met and never really gave her a fair chance, and these other people enjoy having her around, so maybe she should give it an opportunity, so she's going to take that shot. I kind of hope it's the second route, but it could be fun if it's not. So I guess we'll end up seeing. If you like it all, hit the like and subscribe. Do mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion and leave any comments about this episode or the series in general, as well as any recommendations for other shows you might want to see me watch at some other point. Let's get going though with episode 5. What is he playing that he has to just swipe back and forth? Oh, okay. So he is tutoring. We were right on that. Well, she kind of made plans, I mean. She's not gonna be there when we get there, though. Well, to be fair, she can get tutored, like, at one point in the day, and then go out with her later on. Did she, like, send Akane somewhere so that they can go meet up, and she's just not gonna show up? Because that'd be fucked. The OP is really growing on me. I'm starting to really like it every time I hear it now. So she got set up? You're not kidding. I will believe what I want. Okay, so Runa might just be a little bitch then. Yeah, I just so happened to invite another person to come join us. Please start without me. That means I ain't showing the fuck up. What a bitch. Yeah, you gotta set the fuck up. But I don't understand the goal behind doing this. You specifically probably had to say it though, or Runa had to specifically say that. I feel bad too, because Akane literally just wanted to hang out. Like, she just wanted, she thought she was gonna make a new friend. But you gotta meet up with Akane today. Someone that you said I'll be in a little bit. You big capper. Put her in her place. Put this child away. Oh. No. I didn't make any plans. Yeah, she just got beyond bad timing. That Yamada was with Akane would have happened. Yeah. Are you alright? Yeah, bro. Oh, okay, I didn't even think about that. I feel like he has good. I want to say he has good intentions, but this is creepy as hell. So creepy. I'm good. No, please. There's nobody that's hearing this that can help. What was your goal with that? I sent somebody else, yeah. But then you lied to her and said you were coming anyways. Yeah, someone who's an absolute creep. We're gonna go save her. Come on. Yeah, you set her up with a dangerous old dude to show up. Well, bro, why was you, listening in? Yeah, I'm sure, bro. Yeah, we need help. She did some fuck shit. You gotta scold her in the car. Let's go. Doesn't want anyone to come in between them. Listen, I get it. I've seen this before, but still, you're fucked up for it.
Luna-san. Luna-chan, 今日は何して遊ぼうか。
どうしてこのままじゃダメなの?
Listen, I don't like change either. Aww, our boy. We needed a car. Oh no. He's too busy crying. Good. Make her come. Make her apologize. Yes. She's not gonna mean it though. Good, dude. Good. Oh no. Living in your little boxed world over here. She creates this online social barrier that makes her think it's okay to be the way that she is, and it's not. You play once every 3 months. You don't get to choose. Also, it's his game. You didn't even give her a chance. You're just trying to throw her away. You don't even want to see the type of person she is. Openly agreed to come after you were such a bitch to her, too. What a guy. I like him. Yeah, what exactly happened? As much courage as he can. Just tell this guy off. What happened to your leg? I busted the door open. I just like how he's so quick to respond to everything. See, this is like the nicest way they could have went about it. I started fearing we were going other routes, but I guess I should have realized we probably weren't. Ah. One must silently offer pain relievers. No, dude. Yes. For not realizing sooner. Yeah. She just not. Oh, she came. How are you gonna handle this, Ms. Runa? Sometimes things change and people get involved, and you gotta deal with it. And she walks away. Yeah. Well, she runs, probably. Okay. I was gonna say, she probably runs out of, like, not having the courage herself to bring up and apologize for what she just did. This girl's gotten hurt twice, and all she did was come here to see me, and I've...
Luna.
As soon as she was about to work it up, though. Yeah. Please leave, bro. No, you stay.
ああ、買い物の方は瑛太くんだけじゃ不安だから山田と鎌田さんもついてってあげてね。
And the other guy needs to leave too, so take him. Yeah. Please sit, like how it was supposed to be from the start. Akane just doesn't say anything. Oh, there she is. I was gonna say, she's not saying anything and forcing her kind of to make her own choice here.
ごめん、ゲームの話。
There's so many things I wanted to ask.
あとは適当に。じゃあ一緒に狩りとかできないね。別にルナは気にしない。っていうか低レベルのキャラも持ってるし。じゃあ今度一緒に狩り行こうよ。私職業パラディンなんだけど、ルナちゃんって。なんでそんな普通に話すの？
Yeah.
変だと思わなかったの。すっぽかされて、茜さんのこと嫌いだから、ギルドから出てって欲しかったから。変な人送り込めばネットが嫌いになるかなって。
But it's alright. You came back when it mattered the most.
怪我したの？
And she saw a glimpse into who you probably really are.
私今日はルナちゃんと仲良くなるために。
So that's what we're gonna do. So sit the fuck down and let's have a
みんな
talk.
すごくいい人たちで、私このギルドに入れてよかったなって最近思ってた。でもルナちゃんの大事な仲間なんだよね。
Not trying to come between you, but
私も仲間に入れてって言いに来たんだ。
get to know the person so that you can also ask the permission for it.
ごめんなさい。
Mm.
意地悪してごめんなさい。もうお手上げですよ。ちっちゃい頃は素直で可愛かったのに。
How she's changed. He gets to see a different side of her too at this point.
おかえり。ルナちゃんがさすってくれたからかな。
Mm-hmm.
まあ私も知らない人がいた時点でさっさと帰ればよかったわけだし、そりゃちょっとはムカついたけど、
She also probably just held out hope that she would show up.
私恋愛は下手だけどさ、女の子と仲良くなるのは結構得意なんだよ。
Mm.
だからきっと仲良くなれるよ、そのうちね。
さすがルリヒ様。噂にたがあるその優しさ、まさにミューズ。ぜひ私と結婚を前提にお付き合い。
Rui's at the other table. So this episode was pretty straightforward overall with what exactly went down, and it was almost as expected going into it, specifically just based on how the things kind of turned out last week. The signs were all kind of there for the fact that Runa specifically told Akane when trying to make the plans that she called up to apologize specifically off of instruction from her brother instead of, you know, just trying to state that it was her or something, showing that she really didn't want to call up and do it and she was almost forced into doing it. So while she was at it, she might as well try and take charge and do some sort of thing. And in this situation, set her up in some sort of way to stand her up and make her kind of under the impression that nobody wants her around or she's not wanted within the guild and within their group and doesn't want her to kind of come between everybody, which makes plenty of sense. And I've said this before that there's been plenty of characters in the past with other shows where they start off really bad and very unlikable, and it's a lot of the time, not all the time, but some of the characters specifically their reason is not wanting things to change or not wanting people to come in between their group and what they have or their dynamic or their family or whatever it really is, or feel like they're losing time with losing like other people around them or just certain situations like that, the certain connections that they could be having. And Runa's no exception to this, as she specifically holds the people that are close to her very dear and she doesn't want to lose any of them or have somebody kind of come in between them and take them away from her in a way. She's very selfish in that way, immature, but that's okay. Still probably younger and hasn't matured herself to that point of understanding that that's not the right way to go about things. So that's okay, but I'm just assuming the younger she is, the more likely that, you know, this makes a bit more sense. We get looks into Runa's character and really her as a person and kind of where she's at. And we see glimpses throughout the episode, specifically when she sees Akane hurt and all this other stuff, where she kind of seems like she's upset, like she actually feels bad because she starts realizing that she caused problems and caused harm to somebody else by the actions, the reckless things in which she's done. So she does have that sweet side to her, the side that's very caring and, you know, feels bad about the things that she's done, of course, but still has that very cold and evil side to her, literally going on her brother's account and setting something up for this weird older dude to kind of go up to her and go out with her here on this day instead of her, and then still lying to Akane even when she's there and be like, oh, I'm coming, when she's like really not, and putting her in these really weird situations in this bad spot just to kind of send a message, which is really messed up. But it does just show the lengths that she'll go to for the people that she truly does care about. So the way this wound up being resolved, though, allows for lots of progression within Runa's character. While she's still probably going to be a little cold in certain situations, I'm assuming she's going to fully start coming around soon, and it's going to make a lot more sense. But we're going to have to introduce a new obstacle in the way, because that's kind of how these type of situations go. So somebody else will end up coming up at some other point here. Runa's also interested because she brings up the idea behind how she has online friends and she doesn't need to make any friends at school, and because her brother brings up the idea that she doesn't have friends at school and she's not good with other people, specifically because of how she acts and the way that she goes about things and how protective she can be of just things that other people shouldn't be usually. And it's a weird like defense mechanism in a way. She creates a safe space online where she can kind of feel wanted and accepted by others because she can't go out of her way to find that in person. Well, there's not necessarily anything wrong with that, as lots of people make friends online and kind of have these types of relationship. Having that physical, like in-person contact with other people and stuff like that is very, very important. She's very limited to the people in which she's met in this game and who are very closely, say, with her brother. So she ends up only having really them around her. And she kind of just builds up this wall where she feels like everything's set on that end and she needs to kind of be in charge of everything. And while she's online, she has full control over whether or not she can kind of hang out with people or people are going to come in between them. That's the same thing how she acts on like this power trip at the end. And she talks about how she didn't want Akane in the guild and how she wanted to kick her out and stuff like that. And the fact that she just didn't accept her into it, even though the brother was the one who made it and it's his and he's in charge of it. So it's like, what say do you really have? And she kind of is just trying to protect the things in which she loves. And that's really all there is to her as a character. She's very straightforward in that sense. And now we're going to kind of develop her a little bit more. It was nice to see a lot more into Akane as well, and specifically the kind of person that she can be. And while she does have these sides that are very needy and kind of selfish, I guess, in a way, she does have these really sweet sides in a way where she's just trying to look out for others and wants to be friends with them. And she's trying to not necessarily put the blame on other people, specifically when Runa starts feeling like it was her fault that Akane got hurt and it's her fault that Akane had to deal with this creepy guy all day, which probably all of them are true here. She completely is like, I'll leave that to your brother. He can tell you about that. But let's literally, I came here to talk to you. I want to get to know you. I want to become friends with you. Let's do that. And it makes it very straightforward, exactly what her intentions and goals are. And she just kind of wants to be a nice person. I like the way that she asked, or she brought it up to Runa specifically about, I understand that these people are important to you and you don't want me to come in between them. And you're a little bit weird about me having like me being in this guild. So I specifically wanted to come today to learn more about you, talk to you, and then ask you specifically if you're okay with me being involved afterwards. Like, just give me one opportunity here. And if you're still feeling like I'm not, I'm sorry. And I'll kind of leave you alone. I don't want to ruin things. But if you're not, and you're kind of coming around to me a bit, I would appreciate if you let me in. And it's like a very simple thing, but it's a very, I guess, mature kind of take on it and the way that she kind of went about it. And she's just very good with other people, it seems like, or she can be. Girls specifically, I guess. Guys, she hasn't been, doesn't seem to have the greatest track record with here, or the way that she acts with them, but she seemed to be very good with that. And she even talked about how she's good at just making friends with girls and how it worked out at the end of the day with Runa, and being able to see Yamada kind of see her through his eyes, with this genuine looking smile, and how happy she was, and how like a different side of her almost that he's never really been able to see before, new experiences and stuff, and something that kind of grows within you as a person. And he kind of picks up on these cues in the way that she's acting with other people when she didn't even know that they were coming back from the drugstore at the end, but he still just sees her kind of comforting this crying girl and just smiling, like, trying to make sure that everything's okay. And it's a complete different side of her you've never seen before. So it's really nice. And I like the way that she's been kind of shown off as a character through the first couple episodes, because of how I felt at the beginning, specifically like episode 1, when I was like, I'm not like on her side completely with some of the stuff she's doing. And even like later on, I still had some other issues, but she's slowly like showing more sides of her. And the more you get to learn about the person, the more you're understanding the reasons why they kind of went about things or might feel the way that they do. Overall, just made for an excellent, fun episode. I mean, it made a lot of sense the way that kind of went about, and I like that a lot. Going forward, I mean, I'm assuming we'll probably just get Yamada Kun focused episode next week because we haven't had one of those, it feels like, in a couple now. So get one specifically involved around the two. Maybe not have to bring any other characters in the fold, but we're going to have to probably bring up a new obstacles in the way, whether that be a new character or whether it be something going on with like school or work or someone else. Like just something has to, I feel like, kind of come in between to push them forward a little bit more, because we know they're not going to be the ones who do that. So I think something like that would make a lot of sense. But yeah, excited to see where that goes. Like this one a lot. If you liked it all, hit the like and subscribe. It mean a lot to me. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and my anime list. Both links are in the description. Check out the other videos on the channel. Leave any comments about this episode or the series in general, as well as recommendations for other shows you might want to see me watch at some other point in the future. I will be back for the 6th episode next week. You have a good one. See ya.